Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Andrew and Amy's Nasrani Sadhya. We're really thrilled to have all of you here for this joyous occasion.
We thank the Lord for all His mercies. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we can rejoice and be glad in it. So we're thankful for all of you being here. Welcome once again.
When I think about all the events and activities and gatherings that are happening this weekend, I really feel a richness that Andrew and Amy and their families has invited us into. Love is commitment. There's an exclusiveness in their type of commitment that they're making. Love is suffering. God's love in our life is known most deeply through our experience of suffering with God. Marriage is a reenactment of Christ's love for humanity.
So Andrew, Sheena and I have watched you grow over the past couple of decades, and we'd be proud if our kids grew up just like you.
We can see how God is refining both of you guys to really be a team that's going to take on the world and make us all look more like Jesus.
All of the quality time you spent with us, even in the time that I've known you, has just been really, really precious.
We're so grateful for you both. You're both so easy to talk to, better together. We love you both.
Our cultures are similar in a lot of ways and then also very different in a lot of ways. Being both Asian cultures, a lot of the rituals and things we're doing throughout the weekend I think are centered on family and honoring our elders. I think from the Indian side we bring a lot of like celebratory energy, big loud colors, food and music. Throughout the weekend we've had multiple events from our Chinese banquet on Friday to the Mother Mbepu. The thing that I probably fell in love with first with Amy was just her loyalty and devotion. We met right at the beginning of when she started college, and we had kind of the same friend group through the Christian fellowship we were a part of in college.
Andrew would come and visit us. He was telling us about his interest in Amy. So my wife asked a very important question. So have you told her at all how you feel? He's like, no. Do you think you might want to do that? And he says, no.
Over the years of having those feelings, asked a lot of our friends for their opinions and their prayers and trying to decide whether we should go for it or not. And when it finally came to the point where I decided to ask her, within a week she decided that yes, we would go through with it. 2 years later, here we are.
When you broke the news to our family that you were dating Andrew, I think my lungs collapsed because I knew you were serious. When you were coming back 10 p.m. saying that you're having prayer sessions with somebody, like, come on.
We're so glad to have you here. We thank God for each and every one of His mercies. We lost a daughter, but we gained one this evening. We thank the Lord for that and thank the Lord for His blessings, and may the Lord bless each and every one.
Thank you, Lord, for bringing Amy and Andrew together. I'm so happy.
I am so grateful for Amy's love and support through the years, and Andrew, I'm grateful she has found a partner who offers her the same love and support that she so freely gives.
Today and every day, Amy, I'm very proud of you. I am beyond grateful that God made you and I siblings. God has brought another man into Amy's life who emulates and demonstrates the love of Christ. You are God's perfect gift of a husband to her.
quest of the human person is not a quest for an abstract ideal, but the quest for Jesus himself. Marriage is a sacrament. It is not a ceremony alone or a solemnization or a community event. It is the search for Jesus himself. And by finding one another, you find Jesus. So what is the challenge of the exhortation I want to leave us with today? It is the call to both of you to joy. Joy is more than a mere feeling, but it is a stance to life itself. And still knowing that underneath all that shakiness is the substratum of God's love, which is the ground of our being. Joy is walking around every day with the biggest spoiler alert in your heart that goodness wins, that God wins, and what waits for us at the junction where time and eternity dissolve are the open arms of Jesus. Andrew and Amy, rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say to you, rejoice.
Amy and Andrew, in the past 2 years, I have watched you together trust that there was more happening in and around you than what you could see in that moment. It's the intimacy of your lives with Jesus and now the joining of your lives together that help answer the question, why do we do anything for love?
I pray and know that God will make you shine brighter and brighter, becoming earthen vessels holding treasures expressed in the fruits of this blessed unity. And may God grant you many beautiful, happy, and gold-mended years.